Previously on the Archship Octopod.
Aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What's that?
The House of the Hearth?
Wait a minute. They're Patooey? Oh, they're guilty. Throw them in jail.
Primordial Sea.
The Primordial Sea?
The Primordial Sea.
Oh, this is dying!
And now let's continue the Archon Quest.
We called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right?
Yeah, we won the class trial.
What are your future plans?
We want to ask the Hydro Archon for information.
I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while.
It's okay, I'll cut through the line because I'm a criminal.
Cut the line when she's on a break.
Hey, yo, that's what I said.
Oh, that does make some sense.
It's worth a try.
Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
That's a crime.
Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Is that so? Huh.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again.
Vache.
Stop whispering Vache in my ear.
Are you hearing voices again?
Yes.
Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Nope, I'm gonna go drown now.
Are you my dear Vache?
No.
How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once a human?
Yes.
Could she be one of the girls who were dissolved? Did they turn into Oceanids when you're dissolved?
Yes. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Farewell then.
Oh my god! What? What's happening? Why are the robots attacking?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Yes, please. Why are we trying to fight them? This is great.
Chlorand?
Oh no, Chloride's here. Oh no, she killed it! You bitch! Damn. She shot that bullet. Yo. Oh, do they have history together? Oh.
Could you explain how you managed to show up here?
No, she probably followed us.
I followed you. Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety.
Do not speak of my father!
Oh, what's wrong with Callus besides his name sounding like the things that grow on your feet when you get the calluses?
Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
Who's their attention? Dottore, he's just behind the tree.
None of these mecha have serial numbers.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes.
I will continue investigating no matter what. That's my father's true last wish.
Oh, what just happened? I was knocked out for most of that. Thanks for the rescue, Navia.
There's no need to thank me.
Well, too bad you're getting our thanks.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
You'll probably be dead in 50 years, Silver. I don't know what to tell you.
How did you know that we were in danger? So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the Primordial Sea?
Oh my god!
If you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Oh my god, she would have died.
Did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Yes, actually. The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women.
You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
I'm gonna murder them!
So, this is your base?
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
How did he...
Don't talk about it, Paimon! It's upsetting!
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor, instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh!
I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up.
Set up by Maloose? Do you have any clues as to why?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Miss Chlorand.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
And that's okay.
Paimon knows how you feel.
You do?
You don't have to force yourself to do that.
You also lost your dad in a duel?
The next day.
Navia? Where did the other two go?
They dissolved.
I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Oh, tell me their details, please.
This name seems to have been wiped from existence.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Alright, let's go break into his archives. Add that to the list of crimes we're gonna commit in the city. Hey, neuvillette, can I look at your files? He's over there, I can smell him.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
I want to look at his shit.
All right then, I'll let you through.
He looks so tiny.
We are looking for a man called Vache.
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Guess that's that. Let's give up.
All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh, she won't look him in the eye.
Ahem. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No, you only said those things because you felt like you should.
Oh. He doesn't know how to console human emotion because he's not human. He's old.
If you truly regret my father's death...
Oh no, she's gonna cry!
Why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all!
He's just standing there like, damn, I just said I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
I should say something. Hey, I'm sorry.
And what are you trying to say, Traveler? Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain.
Did you think of something?
No.
Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene?
Yes.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water?
Yes.
Let's go to Poisson.
What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
Oh, the murderer turned into water and got washed away.
And then Navia explained the rise of synth production, which contained primordial seawater and had hallucinogenic properties. Callus wanted to stop this drug's development, so he secretly cultivated relations with the dealers and convinced a sad man to be his informant. This guy is Jock, who felt guilty about being a part of the synth business. He and Callus then met up at a banquet to exchange information, but Jock ended up dead. The other guests heard 2 gunshots and found Callus holding the gun, standing over Jock's corpse.
But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, have been selected as the next target to disappear.
Oh!
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, but as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
Are you okay?
Is that the amount of confidence he had in me?
Yeah?
And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He knew I would show up and discover water.
What was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. The enemy must have an informant planted here. I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Me, Silver, and you.
Florent, Marcel, Thierry.
Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
All right.
Florent.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
This is Timaeus.
Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands.
And then I shot at him. Then I missed. Then he shot at me. And he missed. We both missed. Then we both passed out in the snow.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed.
Thierry.
Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course.
We were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city.
Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think.
You can't just paint over it?
Whoever their owner is must be super rich.
You're on thin ice, buddy.
Marcel.
I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House.
You were at the Opera House too?
Yes, I was the one who rigged the machine to pick the lady.
That's right.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
The confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
Because you were busy shooting people in the back garden.
Then I heard the sound of a gunshot.
A gunshot, not two gunshots? Marcel, you just dug your own grave.
We've talked to all 3 suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
Marcel!
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Marcel did. Yeah, none of them really stood out as a suspect, except for Marcel.
Let's still compile what we were able to find.
Jacques fired the first shot?
If I was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all.
Oh? And why is that?
Because I don't know how to use a gun.
What would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
Seems the third person was the one who was derailing everything.
The attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
I know, they didn't have serial numbers, they were naked.
But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
Marcel. It's gonna be like, no, that's wrong. How could you ever think that, you dumb bitch?
Uncle Marcel?
Yes.
No.
This has to be theory, then.
Huh. No.
Flore.
No.
Then we're out of options. Who is it? Malouse?
Demoiselle.
I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base. If we show up there and he's there, you'll know for sure.
Yes.
I've been looking for you.
What, so you can shoot us?
We've got another trial on our hands.
What? Who's on trial?
It's a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Excuse me, why is he being put on trial? What's he ever done wrong in his whole entire life?
He's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
You could go to the Ender, yes, while I go investigate that place.
I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Not at all! Why do I look so tiny over here?
As long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Hey! Don't you understand?
No!
Then why don't you duel me too?
No.
She's afraid of tartickles quiver before him.
That case had nothing to do with him! You've got the wrong man!
Who is the person you would like to charge instead?
Marcel!
After some time of shocked and confused, Marcel is brought to the stands.
Do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Yes.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
And then Neuvillette explained the present facts of the case. Banquet guest heard 2 gunshots and found Callus with gun standing over Jock's body. Callus chose to duel instead of going to trial. He died as a result.
We should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea. The true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder.
You still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
The water.
Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
Can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? Does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Oh no, we need to hurry up with that evidence.
The disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
That's a good point.
Vacher?
Huh.
Oh, he knows Vacher, he did it!
Oh, so you do know that name.
I've Merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Oh, boo. That was a terrible comeback.
I was waiting for you to say that.
A while earlier at the entrance of the synth production base.
And then the Traveler and Paimon searched the synth base for evidence. They found experimental records written by Vache that described how he dissolved women in hopes of figuring out how to restore his lover after she was accidentally dissolved. She was also pregnant and her diary contained potential baby names.
The final name she decided on was Marcel.
I figured it out. Let's go.
Navia, we're back.
I'm interrupting the trial.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Oh, he's his own dad.
After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Probably not, but you did it anyway.
Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
Especially you, glasses man.
Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Oh yeah, where'd you pull that out from?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve!
I think he's gone a little crazy.
What choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Nope!
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vache is guilty.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of ass?
Sure has.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia. A verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh my god, he's gonna get charged with something.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
What?
Somebody's framing him. He needs help.
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court.
No! He's not gonna take that sitting down. He's gonna make a run for it. Oh my god. He's got his delusion.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh, that phase 2 tartickles. Even the robots can't tell where he went. He is angry. I would be too. Oh, are you going big mode? Oh my god, he's bringing out the big guns. Then you're gonna get hurt if you do that. Oh, Neville's going in. He's like, no, don't use Foul Legacy. You'll break the stage. What happened?
I am sorry.
Oh, he sat on him with his dummy thicket.
But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Oh, he got cut.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Yeah, why'd you have to sit on him with your dummy thick ass? You knocked him out with the power of your cheeks.
Apologies.
If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the Archon herself.
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
No, I'm gonna keep staring at you till you give me my answer about why you're arresting tartickles.
Everything that just took place was a part of an elaborate performance.
Uh-huh. Obviously, she's lying. Oh my god, it's Marcel.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Yeah, get him, Asmund. Stop standing there pointing.
Traveler!
What?
Where did you first hear the name Vache?
The vinaigrette told me to look for you, to tell you to not look for her.
Really? Please give me a chance to talk to her again.
Very well.
What do I need to do to see her?
Go, 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 go! Vache!
There she is! It's your wife!
Ah! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming.
Why did you come?
I really don't know.
This world would be better off without you.
Wait, you are not Vignier.
I am the sacrifices. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Yeah, hang your head in shame.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
I'm here too! I'm listening to all this!
No!
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy.
They're gonna kill him! These ladies, they are back with a vengeance.
Vache.
Vache? 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 Vache?
That's a little scary.
Drown.
Oh, they want to drown him! Oh! My god! I guess he's dead.
The next day.
This is where my father's grave is.
Isn't that neuvillette?
My apologies.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
My apologies.
Why did you come to Poisson?
I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
Oh my god, he's conflicted and that's why it's raining.
I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival.
Damn, that really changed his perspective.
But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Oh, you were rightly so, I guess.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it stopped raining because he made peace with her. Oh, God, he's over there.
Why don't we go talk to him for a bit?
Yeah.
Then is there something that I can help you with?
About water from the primordial sea. Where's it come from?
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet.
About the prophecy that being circulating in Fontaine?
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yeah, that one.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Oh, yeah, about child.
My apologies.
Do you know where my sibling is, please?
I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
What do you mean you've never seen another blonde traveler before?
I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
Yeah, me too. I learned a lot. We did it! Yay! I can't wait to find out what happens next. We gotta clear Tartickles' name. Is that the prison? Well, that is going to be it for today. Wow. I hope everyone has a good night, good morning, afternoon, wherever you are. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.